Minute. Hello everyone, welcome to AS online class and this is Narendra. So let's begin the today class, and before I go to the class, these are the few facts you are expected to we want to convey you that the SSC CGL we have already launched the course. Many people have joined, are getting benefited. So please either you join or recommend your friends to join. And these are the features. There are more than 350 hours recorded videos are there. All are by experienced faculty, and there is a free online tests are there. And the special feature is we provide the one-to-one mentorship also, and there is a live doubt clarifications are there. So those who are writing any exams, even if you are preparing for SSC CGL, that will be also helpful for your banking exams, LIC exams and many other examinations. So this is a, you can see that this is the fees structure. So I will move to the class now. Now this is your first question on the board. Yes, my friends. So let's begin over here. Let's begin over here. So, a committee of 6 members is to be formed among the 3 men and 7 women. So, what is the probability that the committee will have more women than men? More women than men. So, how do we find it out? More women than men. So, can I give the 30 seconds? You think about it, how to answer the question, and then I will solve this question. Okay, your 30 seconds starts here, so that you just can have an idea or form an idea how to answer this question. And for that I am giving the 30 seconds to you. And 10 more seconds. If you can answer, it's fine. Very good morning, Likhita. Very good morning, Ram. Very good morning, sir. And very good morning, Anusha. Okay. So, what is the answer? If you can answer the question, very good afternoon. Right, Mr. Raman. Very good afternoon, my young friend. How do we answer this question? See that every time when you keep attending the 1 hour class, you will expose a lot of things here. It says that there are 6 persons are there. Committee of 6 persons has to be selected. Out of which there are 3 men are there and 7 women are there. No, and it is said that the committee should have more women than men. How many women are there total? Total we have the 7 women are there. So here we have 7 women, and what is the number of men? So 3 men are there. 3 men are there. So total we have how many people? 10 people are there. Out of 10 people, you have to form 6 members. Select the 6 members in such a way that in these 6 members, it is said that the number of women, more women than men. So women should be more number compared to men. Now I will answer this question, and Ram Kumar has said 6 by 10. Is it 6 by 10? Okay, so nice, 5 by 10 or something like that you are talking about. What is the answer? 6 by 10 or 3 by 5? Ram Kumar says 3 by 5. Can I check the answer 3 by 5? No sir, it is 5 by 6. So, okay, it's good that Ram Kumar you are attending the class. So, one question at least you will learn in this class. How do we answer it? Let me write down over here. So, what is the number of women are there? So, 7 women are there. It is possible that the all 6 members are women and the men is 0. Or, I am saying or. So, in this case, the number of women are more than men. So, there could be an 5 over here and 2 over here, 1 over here. And then could, or it could be 4 over here and 2 over here. And it cannot be 3 and 3. If it is 3 and 3, then the women will not be greater than men. So, from here onwards, let's write down the selection process. So, 6 women you are selecting out of 7 women. So, 7, 6, 7C. So, what you will write over here? is 7C. Let's learn this one. 7C6 and into that's 0. So, okay. Or, as it is or, so that is plus. Now, selection of 6 women out of 7 women. So, that is 7C6 and you are selecting 1 man out of 3 men. So, 3C1. So, this is one combination or that means plus. Plus. Mr. Ramkumar, this is plus. And then the second possibility that the 4 that is 5. So, you can see that 7C5 into then 3C2. 3C1 is already taken here, right? So, this should be 5. Let me correct that. This one should be 5. This is 5. This combination we are considering now. 5 and 1. So, here it is 5, it is 1. It is done. And the next one over here is this one. So, that is 7C4 and into the 3 men out of 2 men out of 3 men. So, what will happen over here? That is 3C2. So, this is what and divided by as it is talk about the probability. Is it not? What is the probability? So, out of total 10 you are selecting 6. So, that will come as 10C6. So, this is how this question has to be formed. So, the answer is 5 by 6. Do you agree here? So, let's cancel this part and find it out what all the values comes here. So, can I directly write down the values over here? So, 7C6 is nothing but 7 and plus here 7C5 plus 3C2. So, it could be written as 7C2. 7C2, I am writing the rough work over here. 7 into 6 by 2 and this comes 21. So, let's take this figure as 21 and 3C1 is nothing but 3 over here. So, 21 into 3 that comes 63. So, let's write down that it is 63 and plus 7C4 is nothing but 7C3 and that comes 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 factorial which is nothing but 6 as 6 gets cancelled and 7 5 is 35. So, I get this as 35 and here 3C2 is nothing but 3C1 and 3C1 is nothing but 3. So, it comes 105. So, plus 105 and divided by 10C6. Anyone answer the question here? 10C6 and the 10C6 if you remember that 210 or you can also calculate. So, the rest part the addition will take care, that is 63 plus 7 is 70 and 70 plus 105 175 by 175 by 210. Now, did you notice that this number is getting cancelled by 5 and also getting cancelled by, will it get cancelled? How many times? 5 times. So, if it is 5 times and this is 6 times, so look at this one, how much 6, so 6 2 is 18 and 6 5, okay, with 35 it get cancelled, am I right over here? With 35 will it be 5 times? Let's check that. 35 into 5 what comes? 5 is 25 carry to 5 3 15. Yes, with 35 it gets cancelled 5 times and with 35 will it get cancelled 6 times? 6 5 is 30 carry 3 and 6 3 is 18 and 21. So, it's 6. So, my answer is 5 by 6. So, my purpose is not to solve the question here, but to give you the different type of question which comes in the examination when it is said that women are more than men. So, situations like this you will get the 3 possible conditions, this or this or this, and this is the way to answer the question. So, reserve all the questions before the examinations. You please revise all these questions. Moving on to the next question, my friends. Likhita Naidu Chodunama. What is that? Mr. Raman. Pipe X takes 5 minutes more to fill the tank than pipe X and Y. So look at this one. Here the pipe X and Y, if it takes n number of hours, then pipe X takes how many hours more than n? 5 hours more than n. That means n plus 5. I'm just writing question here, my friends. Pipe Y takes 20 minutes more to fill the tank than X and Y. X and Y is n hours. Then pipe Y will take how many hours more than n? And that is given that 20 minutes more. Is it 5 minutes more? It's 20 minutes more. So Y will take n plus 20. Now the question, this is a very standard question. In how many minutes will the tank will fill both the if both the pipes are open simultaneously? If both the pipes are open simultaneously, then tank will be filled in n hours. So what is that n hours or the minute? These all are the in minutes. So what is n value? Can you find it out, my friends? So just to think how to answer the question, I am giving 30 seconds to you. Some of you will definitely answer the question. And it is a very stereotypic question. It comes in the exam. And the same type of structure comes in time and work. There is also pipe and cistern. So what is the answer? 10 minutes. Raman has said 10 minutes. Look, I am just waiting for 10 more seconds, Raman. And you are right. I know the answer is 10. You are right, my young friend. So it's a revision for you. It's a revision for you. Time up. I will check whether Raman is correct or not. So yeah, Raman, you are correct. 10 minutes. Because the Raman know one thing. It takes 5 minutes more than n, and it takes 20 minutes more than n. So the n is equal to, it's a very stereotypic question. N is equal to square root of 5 into 20. 5 into 20. That's your answer. All my friends, that's your answer. N is always equal to, it takes n plus, X takes n plus 5 minutes and Y takes n plus 20 minutes. So the n is equal to square root of 5 into 20. And the 5 into 20 is 100. The square root of 100 is nothing but 10. So that's your answer, which Raman knows this particular question, how to answer it. Okay. So nicely answer the question. Moving to the next question here. Okay. The next question, my young friends, please see here. The distance between the two CT, X and Y, is 1,665 kilometer. Train M leaves X for Y, and the same time the train N leaves Y from X. So we have a situations like this. There are two cities are there, and train M leaves from X to Y, and train N leaves from Y to N. Okay, what is next? They meet after 15 hours. After 15 hours, these two are meeting. These two trains meets. The next one, if the train M travels with a speed of 15 kilometer faster than N, train M is faster than N. So if I consider N speed is S, then this is S plus 15 kilometer. It's given to us. Now find the speed of two trains. Find the speed of two trains. So just think how to answer the question, and if you can answer, please answer it. Here is your 30 seconds starts. Yes, my friends. I am sure you can answer the question. Most of you can answer the question. Yeah. Okay, Sachin. Very good good afternoon, Sachin. Very good afternoon. Sumit Pawar sir, very good afternoon. चलिए, इस तरह के क्वेश्चन आते हैं सर. Just keep attending the class. You will get that twisted question, and a day will come you will be able to answer the question. And the Sachin says option D, Delhi. Okay, 63 by 48. 63 and 48. So nicely answer the question. I really appreciate. Time is up, and the answer is, you rightly said, option D, 63 and 48. That give me a clarity that how much clarity you have about the concept. What is the concept applied over here? When both of them are moving in the opposite direction, the relative speed is s plus 15 plus s, that you know it. That is the reason you are able to answer the question. So the relative speed is, that is 2s plus 15 is the relative speed. And how much is the time it is taken? It is taken 15 hours. So when I multiply this by 15 hours, relative speed into time, you will get the distance, and the distance traveled is here, strain x to y, which is 1665. You understood this part. And the moment you are framed this equation, you got the answer. So I am so happy to see that Ram Kumar even writing the answer. Sachin, yeah, that's right, sir. So that gives me a clarity that you know all these parts. So let's cancel with 15. The rest part is a simplification. The moment you understood this part is a rest part simplification here. With 15 one times, and again 15 one times, and again 15 one times. So here when take the 15 the other side, so I will get 96. 96, and 2s is equal to 96, then what will be the s value? The s value will be 48. So 1 is 48. So with the option you can choose that only one option is there with 48. That's over. Or else if you want to find out that if s is equal to 48, then s plus 15 will be how much? That will be 63. So the other one is 63. But the most important part to answer this question is the one which you have done this part. One which you have understood this part. And I am very happy that you have some level of concept is very clear. Moving to the next question, my friends, is here. Now, let me read down what is the question here. The average amount donated by a student in class is 2,500. Now, the average donation per boy is rupees 6,000. And that of per girl is rupees 1,200. Okay. So if the number of boys in the class is 13, find the number of girls. You all know, if you wrote the previous exams, these questions, this type of questions are very common. Here 30-second, I am sure Ram Kumar will be able to answer the question. I am sure Sai will able to answer the question. Okay. Yes, Ram Kumar. I am so happy to see it. So happy to see that you are able to answer the question. Now, will you answer this question now? Let me see that if anyone can answer the question. So if you know it, then while you are answering the question, these all are the prelim level questions I am talking about. Now, okay, I didn't get any response. So I will now solve it, and this is a very common question, very frequently comes in the exam. So look at this one. The average donation by the student is 2,500, that is mean. And the number of boys here, the boys donate 6,000, and the average of girls donates is 1,200, and the average of student donates is 2,500, and the number of boys are given here. Number of boys are 13 over here. What is the number of girls is a question. So I am still sure that, okay, yes, ji, namaste, and very good morning. Okay, chaliye. So once I take the difference over here, Likhita, please notice that if you take the difference over here, then this is 1,300. And if you take the difference over here, this is 3,500. So as zeros will get cancelled, I am not writing the number. So 13:45 is the ratio of boys to girls. अब आप देखिए, then when 13 part is equal to 13, then 35 part should be equal to 35. What is the number of girls? The number of girls will be 35. Okay, okay. Likhita has so nicely did it. Yash Kumar and the Raman has you have done it. It's 35. So you understand that this is a very basic and the prelim level question, sir. Moving to the next question. Here, 4 years hence, the sum of the age of P and Q be equal to 54. 4 years hence. Okay. Now, the next one, the P's age 10 years ago is equal to, 10 years ago is equal to Q's age 2 years ago. You know, one question comes from the problem on ages. So what will be the Q's age 6 years later, 6 years hence? Okay, it's an easy question and some of you will definitely able to answer it. Your time starts now. Do it, sir, do it. I'm very happy that you people are coming for the practice. I'm considering that it's only a practice. For some questions you will learn the new thing. Yes, ji, answer kijiye. What is the answer? Are you saying 35 years? Is the answer is 35 years? 6 more second, 5 more second. Yes has lot of clarity. Anusha says option C, 25 years. Okay, time up and then it's your answer, option C, 25 years. So others who have not answered the question will learn it now. Look at this one. We already know that 4 years hence the sum of the age of P and Q is 54. So what is the present age of P and Q? 4 years hence 54. So the present age, the P will reduce by 4 and Q will reduce by 4. That means the total will reduce by 8. So 54 minus 8, you are getting 46. So P plus Q, 46 is there. I consider that as a equation 1. And I am getting the second equation here. Look at this one. The P's age 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, P minus 10 is equal to Q's age 2 years ago. So Q minus 2. So from here I get the another equation. Look at this one. The P minus Q will be equal to, when the 10 goes other side, it's become 8. And this is second equation. By using these two equations, can I get the answer? By using 1 and 2, when you add this 2, Q will get cancelled. You are getting 2P is equal to how much? 54. Then P is equal to 27. P is equal to 27. Now the question asks the Q's age 6 years later. If P is equal to 27, what will be the Q? P plus Q is equal to 46. Then if I take out 20, 26 and then 7 and 19, then Q is equal to 19. This one. And what will be the Q says 6 years later? So my answer should be 19 plus 6, which is nothing but 25. That's your answer. So just be comfortable, because we are sure that one question from problem on ages comes in all the exams, let it be SSC or banking. So people answer the question. 16 plus 9, Ram Kumar, you are so active. You are so active. So I am very happy to see. Shall I move on to the next question? And it's here. It's here. 1 year, 1 hour, please come, we will practice it. A shopkeeper sells 2 articles, sells, right? Sells 2 articles, P and Q. The mark price of P is 25% above its 25% above its cost price, and it is sold at a discount of 20% about P. Now how about Q? The cost price of Q is 40% more than that of the cost price of P. So if I write down this format, what question is given to us? The cost price of P is cost price of Q is 40% more than the cost price of P. If the P is 100, this is 140. So what is the cost price ratio? The cost price ratio is 5 is to this 7. This is CP ratio. I am just writing over here the question. Now, in the first one, what happens in P? There is a 25% markup is markup 25% here. That means it is increased by 25%, and he gets gives a discount of, the discount he gives is 20%. Now coming to the next part here, in Q what happens? 40% more than the cost price. So here it is 40% markup price, and he allows a discount of how much? Did it mention the discount? No. The cost price of Q is 40% more than. It is not the discount here. Okay. 40% more than. And if the shopkeeper sells P for rupees 2,100, P. So selling price of P is given to us as 2,100, and Q is 35% profit, and in Q he gets a 35% profit. Look at the kind of structure of the question. 35% profit, then find the selling price of Q. What is the selling price of Q? Okay, so sometimes we get the questions in the exams like this in twisted way, but it's easy if you know the concept. I know some of you will able to answer the question, especially Ram Kumar. Let's take 30 seconds to think about it, and then you will be able to answer this question. I'm sure you will be able to answer this question. Some of you, that's already answered it. Ram Kumar already answered it. I really appreciate my young friend. You have a lot of talent, my friend. You have a lot of talent. Great clarity in the exam. Yes, ji, आप भी answer कीजिए. So you still have 4 seconds in your hand. Still have 4 seconds in hand. 0. Now let's check that Ram Kumar says 63969. That's right, Ram Kumar. That's right, sir. So well done. So rest of the people, your presence in the board, Ram Kumar, is very exciting and inspiring for other students who will live watching and who will watch later on also. So it's very good, Ram Kumar. I request you humbly to please keep attending the class. Your presence will inspire others. So I will start from here onwards. Selling price. From selling price, I will come to the cost price. And once I get the cost price, from selling price, if I get the cost price, I will come to the cost price of Q. And once you get the cost price of Q, by adding 35% on it, you will be getting the selling price. This should be the approach. So here, how do I get from here to here? So this is 2100. Okay. Now this is after discount of 20%. That means this is what percentage of the mark price? 80% of the mark price. So what will be the mark price? 100%. That is 100 by 80. I can write it as 5 by 4. Okay, I got the mark price. And the mark price is 25% above the cost price. That means this is 125% of the cost price. So in order to get the cost price, I will get 100%. So 100 by 125. And that gives us 4 by 5. 100 by 125. That is how I am getting the cost price. And this cost price is 5 part. I need to find out the 7 part. Correct me if I go wrong anywhere, Mr. Ram Kumar. You are very good, sir. So I need to get the 7 part, whereas this cost price is 5 part. So I will multiply this by 7 and divide it by 5. I am getting the cost price of Q. Now, by adding 35% to it, I will be getting the selling price. So 135%. 135 by 100 is nothing but 27 by 20. That's over. So if you are understanding the flow of the information and arrange them accordingly, your answer is ready, like Ram Kumar has did it. Okay. Now complete this part. The remaining part is cancellation only. You notice that this 4 and 4 gets cancelled here. And 5 and 5 gets cancelled over here, and this one is 100. So as a result, the 0 gets cancelled. The rest part of multiplication is that 21 into 7 into 27 is your answer. So let's see that 21 into 27 what comes? 7 1 is 7 and that 2 and 7 to 14. 14 plus 2 is 16, carry 1, and 2 to 4 plus 1 is 5. And multiplied by 7, 7 7 49, carry 4, and 7 6 is 42 plus 4 is 46, carry 4, 7 5 35 plus 4 39. So this is your answer. This is the selling price of Q. It's a good question, and I am very happy to see that Ram Kumar has so nicely answered it. So I request the people to go through many questions like this, because in the exams you expose this type of question. At this I will say that clerical main level it comes, not on the prelim level. If everyone is okay, I am so happy to see that even the Yashwant has answered the question. Yashwant has answered the question. Well done, sir. Well done. Okay. Moving next question here. Is this. What is this question? Slowly read it, don't be hurried. That's only 1 hour and it will not be the waste of your time, my young friends. You will either know some new questions or you will repeat the revise the questions which you already know. X, Y and Z are the 3 persons in the business invested in the capital in the ratio of 8:5:3. After 4 months, X withdraw the certain amount such that his investment would be equal to the investment of Y. So I will write down the information given here, X, Y and Z, and their investments are 8 parts, 5 parts and 3 parts. And it is said that after 4 months, that means this 8 will remain for how many months? 4 months. And after that he withdraw the capital in such a way that his investment would be equal to the investment of Y. The investment of Y is 5 parts. So from here, that is 5 part investment for the rest of the period, that is for 8 months. Okay. Now, is there any changes here? Here, if the Z share in the annual profit is rupees 5,400, then what is the share of Y? So we have the Z share. Here the Z share is given to us. You need to find out the Y share. We can find it out, my friend. So let's have 30 seconds in your hand to think about it. Yeah, do it, my young friends. Do it. I'll wait for 30 seconds and I am sure some of you will definitely be able to answer the question. Ten more seconds. Two more seconds. Okay. Now I will answer the question. Just take it as practice for you, my friends. Here you know that 8 4 is 32 and here 5 8 is 40. So the total is 72. So here I get 72 as in capital, cumulative capital of X. What about Y? I'll multiply this by 12. So I get this as a 60. I multiply this by 12 because they were the same capital for 12 months. So 12 into 3, that is 36. So if I take out the ratio, I notice that these numbers are getting cancelled by 12. So 12 6 is 72 and 12 5 is 60 and 12 3 is 36. This is their profit and loss ratio. And I already have the profit of Z. Am I right? The profit of Z is 4,500. So 5,400. So if 5,400, which is how many parts? 3 parts. I need to find out the Z profit. So I need the 5 parts. The given one is 3 parts. So 18 3 is 54. So 18 5, that is 90. That comes 9,000 will be the profit of Y. That was the question. Okay, some of you have answered it. Chat box, sir. Some of you have answered it. Yes, 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 Ram Kumar and Sumit Pawar, sir. So nicely answered it. So nicely answered it, sir. Okay, let's check that this is 9,000 is the answer. Well done. So this kind of questions you should have to be very familiar. Moving to the next question here. Now, Likhita, Anusha, please see here. A total amount of rupees 35,000 was lent in 2 parts on simple interest at 12% per annum, and the other part on the compound interest at 10% per annum compounded annually. At the end of 2 years, the total interest earned from the total amount was rupees 7,800. Total interest. Okay, what is the amount lent at simple interest? What is the rate on simple interest? That is 12%. So what is the amount lent at 12%? Can you try, my friend? I will give 30 seconds for you. Yes. I am sure Ram Kumar will definitely answer the question. Mr. Prakash. Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon, Mr. Prakash. I am very happy to see. Sir, we also answered. Okay. So, so nice, my young friend. Please keep practicing for 1 hour, different type of question. You don't know what question I am going to give. So, randomly when question comes, most of you are able to answer it. I am very happy. Your 4 seconds is still there. 2, Okay. Now I will give 30 more seconds for this particular question, and then I am sure many of you will be able to answer it, sir. Many of you will be able to answer it. Okay, try this. Try this. Now that is Prakash is saying 18,000. Prakash is saying 18,000. Okay, just try to frame the sequence in your mind how to answer it. Option C, Anusha says option C. Let me check that option C is correct. Anusha, you are right. Now, Mr. Prakash, you will learn how to answer this question, and don't bother for the mistakes. I am very happy that so nicely you responded. Here it is 12%. For 2 years, what will be the simple interest? The simple interest will be 24%. Now here the compound interest is 10%. Sumit Pawar sir, जरा देखिए यहाँ पे 10% for 1 year compound interest. For 2 years we know that compound interest for 2 years will be 21% if the rate of interest is 10% per annum. Now what is the overall interest he got? Then he got 7,500. So 7,800. Okay, that's right. 7,800 over 35,000. This is overall. So I will find out the mean rate of interest. Anyone responded it? Okay, Ram Kumar has already said yes, that's right. That's right. So here you see that I picked up from the previous paper. So in the exams you will get situations like this, that here you are not getting the integer value. Here you are getting in fraction. Look at this one, Likita Churta Lekada, that is 0, 0, 0, that's 3 zeros gets cancelled, and with 5, this is 7 times, and with 5, that is 15, 5 is 75, and 30, so that is with 5, 6. So finally, I get this as 156 by 7% is my overall rate of interest. So I have the cheaper rate of interest, we have the higher rate of interest, and we have the mean rate of interest. So I need to find out by allegation mixture method the ratio of the principal. For that what I do, here the denominator is 7, multiply this by 7. So 7 4 is 28 and carry 2, and 7 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16. So simple interest I have taken over here, and the compound interest over here, that is 7 1 is 7. And as I got the 7 denominator, that is the reason I am converting this into 7 by 7. So that 7 will get cancelled. So 7 1 7 and 7 2 14. And here that is 156. This cross difference will give us the ratio of the principal. Now check the ratio of the principal. So here it is 56 and 47. That means I get 9 over here and 56, and then I am getting that how much? 12 over here. The ratio of 9 and 12 is nothing but 3:4. That's done. So you are asked to find out how much is invested in simple interest. That is this 24 part. That means 3 part I need to find out. What is the total principal? The total principal is 35,000. So let's write down over here. That is 35,000. And out of this 35,000, I need the 3 part out of 7 part. The rest part you people know better than me. It 5 times 5 into 3 is 15,000. That's your answer. Done. So many of you have said, sir, example the interest logic again. Okay, Prakash, explain the interest logic again. The interest logic is that the 12% for 1 year, in a simple interest for 2 years, 12 into 2. For 3 years, 12 into 3. So for 2 years, it is 24%. In compound interest, what happens? For first year, it is 10%. For second year, 10% plus 10% of this 10%, which is 1%. The total compound interest will be 20 plus 1, 21% for 2 years. Here it is 21% for 2 years. The overall interest you got is 7,800 over 35,000. So what is the overall rate of interest? 7,800 over 35,000 into 100. That you got 156 by 7%. So what happens, in order to make this also 7 by 7 and this also 7 by 7, I'll multiply this 7 with 7. So when I multiply 24 into 7, I get 168 by 7. When I multiply 21 by 7, I get 147 by 7. So in all the cases, here 156 by 7. In all the cases, 7 is the denominator. So you can ignore the denominator 7. And then take only numerator. So I took the numerator only here. And then I took the cross difference, which gives us the ratio of the principal. So total 35,000 is there. So I find out 3 part is how much. If they would have been asked what is the compound interest, money invested in compound interest, I would have been find out 4 part out of 7 part. Hope everyone is understanding, and I am moving to the next question, my young friends. Is here. Come on. Every day, please join. The shopkeeper marked the price of an article 60% above the cost price. Sumit Pawar ji. Suniya sir. So markup price is 60%. And he offered the 2 successive discount of 20% and 10%. 2 discounts to the customer. And he makes a profit of 380. He makes a profit. Then what is the mark price of the article? Mark price of the article. So think about it, how to answer the question. Your 30 seconds starts over here, Mr. Sumit Pawar. Chaliye. Prakash, is that clear, sir? Please ask the question, sir. Please ask. I am here to help you out wherever you have a problem. You are learning at least one question, new question you learn today. That's worth of it. And some of the question you are revising. So, okay. चलिए लिखिता ट्राई चैतन्य राम कुमार आप बहुत ही अच्छा करते हैं अब चालाबाज आज राम कुमार योर टाइम इज अप okay shall I start answering the question over here. So how do I answer this particular question? Let's assume that everyone now let's assume that if the cost price is 100, what will be the mark price? So this flow should come in your mind that I should take the cost price as 100, then see how much is the profit. Then what will be the mark price? 60% above. So 160 by 100, which is 8 by 5. This is the mark price. Then he gives 2 discounts. So one discount is 20%. So take out 20 from 100, that is 80. 80 by 100, which is nothing but 4 by 5. After one discount, this is the price. Now, after second discount, 10% discount, then you left with 90%. So 90% of this is nothing but 9 by 10. This will give you the selling price. And once you get the selling price, you can find out the profit. And when the profit is this much, then the cost price is 100. When the profit is 380, then what will be the cost price? We can find it out, my friends. So let's work together and let me see if anyone answer the question. Okay. Did you understand? I will first start taking if cost price is 100, then what will be the profit? Now you notice that here this gets cancelled. That is 1010. Okay. Now first with 25 this gets cancelled 4, and with 4 2 times, and this is 5 times. Okay, fine. So this is 16, and 16 4 is 64, and 64 into 9. And that will be 9 4 36 carry 3, and 9 6 54 and 57, and divided by 5. So 5 1 is 5, and again 5 1 is 5, and 5 5 is 25, and 2. This is your selling price. Hope it is clear. Then what is your profit? The cost price is 100, selling price is 115.2. So your profit is 15.2. Now look at this one. If 15.2 is the profit, then what is your cost price? 100. If your profit is 380, if the profit is 380, then what will be your cost price? And here your answer completes. So the small calculation is there. Ram Kumar has said 4,000. Let's check that 4,000 is correct or not. Yes, Ram Kumar. That's right. That's right, Ram Kumar. Now, Prakash, Likhita, the rest part is only cancellation. So, Anusha, you can also see here, with 38, can I cancel this number? How many times? 4 times. 4, 8, 32, carry 3. And 4, 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15. So, with 38, this gets cancelled 40 times. And with 38, this gets cancelled 0.4 times. Now, with 38, this gets cancelled 10 times. This gets cancelled 10 times. And this is 0.4 times. So, I will place the 0 here, and then you will cancel with 4. This comes 250, and 25 into 10 is nothing but 2,500. So, this is what 2,500 you got the cost price. But you are asked to find out what is the mark price. The mark price means it should be 60% above. So, multiply this 25,000 with 1.6, 160%. Let's see what comes for decimal. I will cancel the zeros. So, this is 0, and 16, 5 is 80, carry 8, and 16 to 32 plus 8 is 40. 4,000 is a mark price. I really, oh, wow, Prakash. Ram Kumare baga chestunadu anukunnanu, but Prakash is also very nice, well done. Can you please tell me, Sumit Pawar, Likhita, is that clear? In your comment, in comment box, is that clear, madam? Sumit Pawar ji? Okay, anyhow, you can revise it again. I am moving to the next question here. Now, say that what is the next question. Every day you will get the new questions. Every time I am bringing the new questions here. P and Q started a business. P invests rupees 400 less than Q. 400 less than Q. The difference between the investment is 400. Okay. And the ratio of their respective time is 4:5. Respective time ratio, and the invest time, if the ratio of their profit share is 2:3. So, we have the profit ratio, we have the time ratio. Now, what is the amount invested by P? Amount invested by P. And here your 30 seconds start, my friends. Done. So, try this question. Yes, Shravanti, very good morning, Shravanti. I request you, please do come every day, because I know I am bringing the very important question, slight twisted from the mainstream, which actually comes in the exam. Okay, Shravanti and Prakash, what is your answer? The Prakash is saying 2,000, 2K. Okay. Shall I check the answer? 2K, 2,000. Prakash, you are so nice, my dear friend. Well done. So, see that, how simply you can answer the question. Shravanti is also saying that C. And according to my understanding, Shravanti, you are well prepared. My preparation chala baagundi. So, just for few days, continue it. You will be the leader on this board. And a day will come, you will be the leader in the selection at national level. Let's begin here, Shravanti, how to do it. I have the profit and loss ratios. Sumit Pawar ji, 2:3. Aapko bata rahe hain, Sumit ji. Now, we have the time ratio. And what is the time ratio? The time ratio is 4:5. And we know the profit and loss ratio divided by time ratio, I will get the capital ratio. C for capital ratio. So, what it comes over here, did you notice that this is 1/2 and this is 3/5. So, when you multiply this one, the cross multiplication, this ratio comes 5:6. This is capital ratio. Now, the P investment is 400 less. Here, how many part less? 1 part less. And how many rupees less? 400. That means 1 part is equal to 400. So, what is the capital of P? The P capital is 5 parts. So when one part is 400, then 5 part will be 5 into 400, that comes 2000. That's over. So nicely Prakash did it. So nicely Shravanti did it. Option C. That's all. This is based on a simple ratio. So you have the profit and loss ratio and time ratio. So by using this, get the capital ratio. I got the capital ratio 5:6. So this is 1 part less, 400 less. So 1 part represents 400, then 5 part represents 2000. Sumit ji, clear hua sir ye? I answered the question already. Okay, thank you. I missed that. Next question. Here. Say this question. 6 years ago, the age of Vinay and Vivek were in the ratio of 7:11. 6 years ago. And 4 years hence, after 4 years, sum of their age will be 110 years. After 4 years. Now, 2 years hence, what will be the age of Vinay? 2 years hence. I hope Shravanti will definitely answer the question. Yes, will answer the question. If Aman is there on the board, Aman will answer the question. Your 30 seconds starts now. Answer it. Sumit sir, answer kijiye. Yeah, let's come. Answer it together. I'll wait for 30 seconds. Prakash, Shravanti, you people are doing so nicely. You answer the question, ma'am. I'm very happy to see it. Yes, yes. Any answer? Okay. Now, say that any question comes, you just get to adopt the concept involved in it. So make some practice, keep coming on platform. I'll make sure that you understand this part. 6 years ago, after 6 years, okay, 6 years ago, minus 6 years. Minus 6 years. 6 years ago, their age was, some of the, their age ratio was 7:11 is given to us. And 4 years hence, after 4 years, their sum of their age is how much? 110 is given to us here. Let me just erase this one and write it clearly. So that is after 4 years, sum of the age will be 110. Then you are asked to find out the Vinay age after how many years? 2 years hence. So can I find out? Can anyone answer the question? Now 43. Okay. Prakash and Ramkumar. Now let's see that 43 is the correct answer or not. Yes, that's right. Well done. Okay. Now look at this part. Now after 4 years, if it is 110, the total is. So 6 years ago, what will be their total? So 6 years ago means, look at the difference from here to here. How many years difference? 10 years difference. So everyone's age will decrease by 10 years. So 2 persons are there. For 2 persons 10 years each, the total will decrease by 20. So 110 minus 20. So here the total age was 90. So what is the age of a first person at that time? That's 18. Divide this by 18. 18 5. And 5 7 is 35. So here the first person age was 35. And 5 11 is 55. So this person age was 55. Now can I find out the Vinay's age, present age? So this is 6 years ago. And this is Vinay. Vinay is the first person. So this one. So what is the present age? So 6 years ago 35, then present age will be 35 plus 6, which is 41. But the question is not the present age. The question is says that 2 years hence. So I will add 2 more over here, Mr. Sumit Pawarji, and the total will become 43 years. Shravanti, did you understand it? Shravanti, can you comment here? Anusha? 43 is the answer. So just get comfortable on answering the questions like this. And how about, okay, Likhita? Fine. Even if not, you can rewind it at later stage and find it out, once again work out. Still, if you have a doubt, you can WhatsApp to me or in the group, I will explain that again. Next question here. My young friends, next question here. Look at this. What is the question says? A circle is inscribed in a square. So there is a square over here. A circle is inscribed inside it. Inscribed inside it. This is what the circle is. Not a great concept of mensuration here. A very simple concept here. In the square is the diameter. Diameter, this is what the diameter is it not? This diameter, and this diameter is given to us is as 14 root 2. 14 root 2. So obviously I can find it out the radius. So what is the question? Find the circumference of the circle. You know the circumference of the circle formula, that is 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle. Yes, my friend. So 30 seconds starts and it's your time. It's your time. Shravanti, so nicely. Sumit Pawar, diagonal. So the diagonal it is said, right? You are talking about the diagonal of the square is 14 root 2. Okay, you are talking about the diagonal. Fine. So, rightly pointed out, sir. You are talking about the diagonal here. So, are you talking about this part? Diagonal? Yeah, you are right. You have corrected me. Thank you very much, Sharat Pawar ji. बहुत अच्छा से सुन रहे हैं आप. So, therefore, you are able to correct it me. So, can I find out the side? So, what is diagonal is equal to 14 root 2 is equal to root 2a. D is equal to root 2a. That formula, if I remember that, diagonal is equal to root 2a, where a is the side of the square. So here 14 root 2 is equal to, that is root 2a, as root 2 get cancelled, root 2a, as root 2 and root 2 gets cancelled, a is equal to 14. So that side is equal to 14. When this side is equal to 14, then what will be the radius? Radius will be equal to 7. Thank you for correcting me, my young friend. So the radius is 7. Now you can answer the question. You can answer the question. Thank you very much, Sumit ji. I by mistake taken this diagonal as side as 14 root 2. Now you can find out the perimeter of the circumference. So your time is up now. So I will find out the perimeter now. And the perimeter formula is 2 pi r. That means 2 into 22. Shravanti, Chodanam, please see here. That is 22 by 7 into 7. And as 7 gets cancelled. And 2 into 22. That nothing but 44. So will it be 44? Option E? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes. There I but Drust aaye, sir. Yeah, that's right. Option E. Option E. Likhita, is that clear, madam? Is that clear? Shravanti, is that clear, madam? And Sumit sir has already answered the question, that is 44. Moving to the next question. Look at this. A train crosses a platform whose length is twice the length of the train. So if the train length is x, then the platform length will be 2x. In 24 seconds, it crossed the platform in 24 seconds. If the speed of the train is 72 km per hour, I need to convert this into meter per second, and we know that 72 km per hour is 20 meter per second. some standard value, just remember it so that you can save some time in the exam. Now here, what is the length of the platform? Can you find it out, my young friends? Here your time. Here your time. Do it, do it. Nice, Shravanti, it is clear. Likhita, try Chaitali. Yes, yes sir. हाँ, try कीजिए sir. Okay. Time up. Now I will answer the question. Now I will answer the question. What is the total distance? X plus 2x, because the train is crossing the platform. So this is x and this is 2x. So the total distance is 3x. So that is 3x. And what is the speed and how much time it is taken? 20 meter per second and 24 seconds. So 20 into 24, that comes 480. This is 3x. You are asked to find out, Sumitji, Shravanti, Likhita, you are asked to find out. So what is the length of the platform? So length of the platform is 2x. So when 3x is equal to 480, this over here. The moment it strikes in your mind this, you got the answer here. So you know that this gets cancelled 160 times x, then what will be 2x? 2x is equal to 320. Anyone answer the question? Option C. That's right, Mr. Prakash. That's right, Sai Kumar. Wow. Okay, that's great. That's great. Look at this one, how simple this question is. Even you don't need to draw the diagram. This is the only part you need to do it. Okay, please come every day. Some healthy questions. What is the speciality of me is I bring every day some healthy questions which is very, very close to exam questions. Okay, next question. Here. So that is P is 20% more efficient than Q. P is 20% more efficient than Q. That means given to us is if the Q is 100, the P is 120. That means efficiency ratio is 6:5. This is efficiency ratio is given to us. And it completes a piece of work in 55 days. P completes the work in 55 days. That means from here the total work is efficiency into number of days. That means 5 into 5, 6 is 30, carry 3, and 30 plus 3 is 33. This is the total number of work. This is what you are expected to know. Now find the difference between the number of days P and Q together takes to complete the work and Q alone takes to complete the work. So the difference between Q alone takes to complete the work and P and Q together complete the work. Find the number of days. See that once if you know this part, how simple it is to answer the question, and your time starts now. Answer it. Sir, chat box. Answer it, my young friends. Answer it. Now, Sai Gupta is very, very smart. Very smart. Okay, that's right. That's right. 66. I don't know whether it is right or not. Still 9 seconds is there. The moment you understand this part, now it is very easy to answer the question. Anyone else? Shravanti? Prakash? Likhita? Yeah, Shravanti said 36. No, the answer is 36 or 66. Let's check that. It's 30. It's 30. Okay. Now, don't worry. You will be going to learn the thing. You are going to learn the thing. Even if it goes wrong, you are learning it. Now, what is the question here? The question says that if together complete the work, in how many days? I know the total work is 330. And when together work, their efficiency is 11. How much time they together take? 330 divided by 11, and they take 30 days. So the P and Q together take 30 days to complete the work. Okay, probably I made a mistake in the option, it is possible. And we already know that E takes someone 55 days. Who takes 55 days? Q takes 55 days. Okay, did I made any mistake in the answer? What is the difference between the number of days that P and Q together take to complete the work? So the total work is 330 divided by 11, that is P and Q together take. And Q alone can complete the work. Q alone can complete the work in how many days? 20% more efficient and work in 55 days. So I noticed that the answer should be 25 here. Is that the answer should be 25, which is not mentioned there? Can I so and is referred to P. Q alone takes to complete the work. Okay, fine. So it is not P alone takes to complete the work, it is Q alone takes to complete the work. I am writing over here is P. So rightly brought it in my notice, and thank you very much for that. So Q alone take to complete the work. So how many days Q alone take to complete the work? Q efficiency is 5 and the total work is 330. So 330 divided by 5, I get this as 6 and 6. So here I am getting, he takes 66 days. So what is the difference between Q and Q plus P? That comes 36 minus 30, that comes 36. So 66 minus 30, 36, my option choice A. I think the option is wrongly placed. Am I right? Okay, 36, Sravanti. Sravanti, I noticed that you are really doing well. Really doing well. So is Ram Kumar. So time is coming closer, but still I will check one or two questions. Question number 14. So shall I complete this question number 14? How much is the time? The time is okay. I can take 5 more minutes with your permission. Look at this one, sir. A boat travel on a certain speed, covers 12 km upstream and 30 km downstream in 5 hours. So the questions like this, what we do, we will consider the upstream speed as B always and the downstream is A. So we frame the equation. What is that equation? That is 12B plus how much? 30 km downstream, 30A, and how much time? 5 hours. This is a stereotypic question and this is what the best approach for this. The next one, what we do, the traveling the same speed, 18 km upstream and 15 km downstream. Upstream we are taking B and the downstream as A. So 18B plus 50A, which is equal to how many hours? It takes 8 hours. Now your question is, find the speed of the stream. You can do it, my friends, and 30 seconds is for you. Here your time starts. And I will conclude with this question. Right, the almost 1 hour is over, and tomorrow we will bring out some new questions. Yes, it is your time. And it is said that 2.5. Sai Kumar is saying 2.5. Still you have 12 seconds on board. Okay. Still you have 12 seconds on board or 2 seconds. Time up. Okay. Let me see anyone else answer the question. And Prakash is saying that 2 km. Option B. Let me check that what is right. Yes, it's 2 km, Prakash. You are right. Now, Sravanti Likhita Chodana mai hela chestam questions ke. That is, what I am going to do is, I will take the LCM of 12 and 18, which is 36. So, here I will multiply by 3 and here I will multiply by 2. This is 36, this is 36, this gets cancelled. and here it is 3 into 30. Sumit Pawar sir, so that is 90A, and here it is 50 and 2, that is 100A, and here it is, you are getting that 3 into 5, which is 15, and here it is 2 into 8, which is 16. Then did you notice that 10A is equal to 1? Then what is A? A is equal to 1 by 10. This is the A value. In the questions like this, we will consider this as A value. Now once you got the A is equal to 1 by 10, replace that A over here 1 by 10. Then you are getting 3. Take the 3 other side. So 5 minus 3, which is 2. So you got 12B is equal to 2. Then what is B? 12B is equal to 2. Then B is equal to 1 by 6. This is B, where A is the speed of downstream and B is the speed of upstream. Now I need to find out what is the speed of the stream. So speed of the stream, there is a formula here. If you remember that, I am taking another slide here. So whenever you have the downstream A is given and upstream B is given, so X, that is speed of the boat, is equal to half of A plus B, and the speed of current, that is Y, is equal to half of A minus B. So you are asked this one, speed of the stream. So let's go back, and what will be the speed of the stream? So my required value is half of the difference of 10 and 6, which is 4, and that is nothing but it is 2. Yes, my friends, so 2 km per hour. This is a very standard question, and many a time in the exams it came. You are expected to know if you are writing in competitive exams. So with this, my friends, I will conclude today's class. And I don't know, for some strange reason, it is scheduled at 12:25. But tomorrow onwards, it will be 11. So, okay, but at the same time, you can check in YouTube schedule also. So, thank you very much on behalf of ACE Online team. And I request you to please keep getting connected with us. With these few words, I thank you all on behalf of ACE Online and wish you all the best. Thank you very much, my friends.